Today is Wednesday, Parashat Kedoshim. The pasuk in the parasha of this week that reads, "Lo tikom ve'lo titor et bnei amecha ve'ahavta lereakha kamokha ani Hashem." So the pasuk says, "Lo tikom, don't take revenge. Ve'lo titor, don't bear a grudge. Et bnei amecha, the people of your the members of your people. Ve'ahavta lereakha kamokha, you shall love your fellow as yourself. Ani Hashem, I am Hashem." So, in explaining this pasuk, lo tikom, don't take revenge. If somebody, let's say you ask to borrow a tool from someone, and he refuses, the next day he comes to ask from you to borrow a tool, and he says, "I'm not going to give you a tool because yesterday you gave me a tool." You take revenge. You'd say, you pay him back in kind, so to speak. That is not allowed. Lo titor, don't bear a grudge. One guy comes to his friend, says, "Can you lend me a tool?" The guy says no. The next day, the same person comes to the other and says, "Can you lend me your tool?" The guy says, "You see, I'm not like you. You didn't want to lend me your tool yesterday, but I'm going to lend you my tool today." You still carry a grudge in your heart. That also is not allowed. Ve'ahavta lereakha kamokha, you shall love your fellow just as yourself. And this is, on this pasuk, this statement of the Torah, Rabbi Akiva says, Ze klal gadol b'Torah, this is a great rule, a fundamental principle of the Torah. Actually, there's a story that is brought in the Gemara about a person who came to Shammai and asked him to convert him on condition that he teaches him the whole Torah while he's standing on one foot, which means within a short time. Shammai just sent him off. He says, "Go away, it's impossible." He went to Hillel, and Hillel told him, "Okay, you know what? Whatever would be distasteful to you, whatever you would hate other people to do to you, don't do to others." That's a principle of the Torah, that the rest is commentary. Go and learn. Now you have to learn the rest. But this would be the fundamental principle. So here Rabbi Akiva says that this pasuk in this parasha of this week, Ve'ahavta lereakha kamokha, is a fundamental principle of the Torah. It's similar to what Hillel said. What is distasteful to you, don't do unto others. And Ve'ahavta lereakha kamokha is to love another just as yourself. How can you do that? A person typically is very much in favor of himself. How can you be at the same level with others? Well, there are many explanations that are given to this. Number one, just like Hillel says, what you wouldn't want others to do to you, don't do to others. Another explanation is to have respect for others. The same way that you would want your success, have the same desire for the success of others, not less than you, but just as you would want to be successful, wish for others to be at the same level. You'll be happy for the success of others. There's also another way to understand this, is the same way that if you make a mistake, you always find a way to justify it, to explain, quote unquote, the mistake was for this or that reason. Also judge other people favorably, just like you judge yourself favorably. Judge others favorably. And if we do that, this would be an incredible way to have harmonious and peaceful and friendship amongst people. And the relationship will be such that there will be more unity amongst people. And when there is unity amongst us, there is great miracles that can happen. And there is when there is peace, there is also Lereakha, there is also blessings. And the more you develop this love for your fellow, the more actually you bring happiness within yourself. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.